Yes, this is part two. Investment, change, corruption, change, power, change. It is what it is. But we learn how to continue to motivate ourselves to move on. Don't let our ego get in the way too strong, because some people let their ego get in the way, unaware that my ego is fine. It's fine that I have the ego and the drive to move forward, but I must pay attention to the things around me that may block the very things that allow me to grow, and the ego within me. Listen, to grow, and the ego in me. You don't want it to be like that. You're here 1 minute and gone the next. You have to continue to observe and know the obstacles and the things that are there. Like I say, there's corruption. We're adding corruption in, and that's part of change, because nothing without change is untainted. There's something that went wrong. There's something that's going on. Somebody's going to try to take part of the change, and that's when the corruption comes in. Then you have your investors. Then you have your Powerballs, which are your investors. And when that change in power, you continue to move forward. You continue to drive. Don't let egotistical means or ways get in your way. It may seem like you Super Bowl power to people, but you're not Super Bowl power. That's the minimize. That's that little ego that you know how to keep until you're able to explore and expose, and then just use your ego in a way that is more valuable to you. Because when we have our egos, sometimes our egos get in the way, and you don't want that to get in the way, especially when you're dealing with situations and things you do not understand. But as a chosen one, it does not mean that you can't continue to go upon the means of understanding and growth. Power, change. Those are the two things that are more relevant in what you see in the essentials of life. Because the power are the Powerball people with the money that's making things happen. You're trying to get there. You're trying to be with them. But all the obstacles are the changes they made in your way. And the only way you can know that is observing the change, observing the laws, observing the community, observing the people in the community, observing who may be in your way. And this is a finer thing, especially for the chosen one, because whenever somebody sees something good, something powerful, something strong, something of such influence come through, a lot of people of power who wants their continued power and don't want that ego to get in their way will do what they have to do. And those are the things that we are learning today, whether they're big power balls in Congress, big power balls in the police force, big power balls in the street, big power ball gangsters. There's all kind of community of people we got to achieve. And once people know that you have the influence over all, it becomes more of a struggle for you for life, because now the things that you conquer, the only thing they can try to come across is your finances, because those are the things that make you Powerball. But what saves you is the other people money that are given to you to allow you to grow until you achieve your status, your money for your Powerball growth. Do you know your Powerball growth? Power and change, the essentials of life. It has to be changed. Without change, there's no progress. And without progress, there's no knowledge. And without knowledge, there's no learning. And without learning, there's no people to teach. So there has to be change. Can you conquer change? Can you conquer understanding? Can you stand up without fear of knowing the unknown, and continue to progress at a state that is more flexible for you to grow, more valuable for you to grow, more intense? Because it becomes intense because of the power ball of people behind that don't want to see you grow. You'll see yourself getting things and people trying to take it away. They're not taking away you, so do not feel frustrated. They're taking away an item. But if they take away that item, and that item come back 3 times as better as next time, let them take it away. Because that's only the power that invests in you. That's growth, and that's change. That's your change and your growth. Because you're able to withstand all the obstacles they throw your way. Whether it's a big ball or a little ball. Let me give you an example. Besides that, let's say you're in the community. You're trying to fluster within the community. You're trying to make yourself known as a good person. But yet, there are others who the community had invested in. And they want to show that our investment is not wasted. And no matter how bad them people are doing in the community, and it's unseen sometimes, and sometimes it's seen, them people are not going to give up on it because their ego. Because of their ego. And that's what cracks down the community silently. Silently, there are Powerballs in that community working together to tear that community down. And then they wonder why the community is all of a sudden torn up. Or community, people are getting robbed. Or people don't come outside no more like they used to, because they used to getting threats. So be the Powerball and the change, in which there is corruption and change. There is corruption and change sometimes, because the corrupt is trying to change. But can you see, can you reveal and let them know you have to go at our speed, not yours? Because if we go at your speed, we're going to lose. We've been there before, we've done that. And as much as the investors look at you and they see that their plan is not the plan they want, they still don't want to be known as a loser. And they won't be known until later on. It's like we got people being investigated in high positions. Why? Because you let the low position people and their egos get more of themselves than sit back and really observe change and say, this is no good. We need to make another decision. We need to make another change. There's another Powerball. There's another influencer. There's somebody that is doing something. And I'm going to tell you, half of the time, it is you. So don't give up. Don't change. Like right now, me, myself, I have to go somewhere. Because I have obstacles, because I'm moving up. I see the influence. I want to thank you for the likes on my channels. And I see the people that will come after you and make sure that you do not fluster far enough. Because if you fluster far enough, that means everything they said was untrue. And they don't want to be known as being wrong. And you're right. But that's okay. Because that is the part of growth. That is the corruption that is put aside. But it was your egotistical ways that allow you to continue to say, no, I know it's better this way. And if it's better that way, it's better for you, it's better for me, it's better for my family, it's better for the community. Until next time, fluster with your ego, but don't let your ego get in your way. There's others who are stronger and powerful to handle your situation. Now go and run your egos.